Bank BRI is the largest microfinance bank in ASEAN. So we are the largest bank by profit and also by assets in Indonesia. We've been in the market for 123 years. We're very focused on the bottom of the pyramid, which is micro and ultra micro segments. We also put some laser focus on completing the financial inclusions in Indonesia. That's why in 2016, we've bought a satellite to do just that. We target complete the whole financial inclusions will be in 2020, which is 84% by target. The industry has been changed so far in Indonesia. One is all about CX. So customer experience has become a product of itself in Indonesia because the consumerizations of user experience being made by, for example, by the taxis in online, by the e-commerce, everyone in Indonesia has already been using those products. So if banking cannot catch up with the customer experience better than that, then everyone will leave the online product or digital products by banks. So that's the first one. The second part, of course, is to understand the customer better by using the big data that we've already owned. For Bank BRI, because we focus on the bottom of the pyramid, so it's all about how do we get the bigger volumes with lower costs. So the only way to do that is by using high technology. Us, in giving lending to the bottom of the pyramid, which is ultra micro and micro customers, we must be able to do that in a safer process, faster process, but also cheaper price. How do we do it? We do it with technology, I think. So that's why we launched Pinang about a few months ago, and we hopefully able to tap into that market precisely, bigger volumes with lower costs, I think. So that's the bottom line of our transformations in digitals by Bank BRI. It's all about the customer experience, and the integrations need to be seamless. So seamless meanings the developments after we've already keeping up with the problems at hand, put it in the backlogs. From backlogs to implementations, the timelines need to be shorter and shorter and shorter. So if you need to develop everything from the scratch, I think it's gonna take a biggest pain points in your life, I think. So by leveraging some of the solutions that are already out of the box, that's how you keeping up with the shorter time to market, I think. So in this era, if you're not the fastest, then everyone will choose to the second winners, I think. So that's why the biggest benefit, I think, to implement and find the right product or right vendors or right partners who are able to make you the fastest in delivering the solutions, the features that helps the customer life better with your product and service, I think. Pinang is the product of digital lending. We are the first bank that given the license by the regulators in Indonesia to provide digital loans for ultra micros and micro customers in Indonesia. Pinang is very straightforward process, I think, and it has three folds of benefits for customers. One is the faster process, which is less than 10 minutes. You can get the money disbursed to your bank account, and the cheaper price of interest rates in the market, but also that's the safest process in the market because many of the peer-to-peer fintech coming into Indonesia, but many of them has already been closed by the regulators because it's not safe, higher prices, and sometimes the process is taking too long as well. So we came up to solve these problems by launching that product a few months ago, and the product sells really well, and hopefully we're able to tap into the bottom of the pyramid much faster and bigger volume this year. So we are a very huge corporate, right? We look for vendors are very focused on customer experience. That's the first one. So everything that we've done right now on digitalizations at BRI start with the customer experience. We try to look for the vendors a few months back. Number one is, are they competent enough in customer experience? So we came up with some list of them, and finally Infosys was pretty high scores in our assessment, I think. And the second part is these vendors need to be in the top corner of Gartner So it needs to be able to be justified by the Gartner's community, because come again, we are big corporations, so we need to be able to leverage with the international presence of offenders and things. And the third one is, of course, the scalables and nimbles and support professionally by the vendors itself. So those three things that we think about when we chose Infosys Finicals the other day.